Uh, Once again, a good morning. So now we're going to see the second part of the CPM, that is to find out the earliest event time and latest event time. So to determine the earliest event time and latest event time, there will be an n numbers of methods there to solve the thing. Today we're going to discuss one of the easiest method of solving earliest event time and latest event time. So this is the simple rule here. So this is a simple rule, normally as a square box, 2 by 2 matrix, and this first one is EST, EFT, LST, LFT. So this is general concept, normally we called as this is a mantra to find out the earliest event time and latest event time. So consider this as an example. Activity 1 to 2, the duration is 5, 2 to 4, the duration is 4, 2 to 3, the duration is 6, 4 to 7, duration is 6, 3 to 6, duration is 5, 3 to 5, the duration is 7, and 7 to 8, the duration is 2, 6 to 9, the duration is 8, and 5 to 9, duration is 10, and 8 to 9, the duration is 3, and 9 to 10, the duration is 2. So consider this duration in terms of days. Okay, so you need to find out earliest start time and earliest finish time, and latest start time and latest finish time. So with the help of this activity and duration, you need to draw a network, one complete network. Okay, so in last video I posted how to draw a network. So network, once again repeat, the network has a single start and a single finish. Okay, so you people know how to draw the network with the help of the rules and regulation. Okay, join network 1 to 2, 2 to 4, and 2 to 3, and 4 to 7, 3 to 6, 3 to 5, 7 to 8, 6 to 9, 5 to 9, 8 to 9, and 9 to 10. Side by side, you need to mark the duration of that respected activity. Okay, so next important thing is, for each activity you need to be draw the square box. For each activity you need to be draw this particular square box of 2 by 2 matrix, that is EST, EFT, LST, LFT. EST indicates earliest start time, and EFT earliest finish time, LST latest start time, and LFT latest finish time. Okay, so now you consider this network alone. Now we're going to mark the EST and EFT. EST and EFT is the forward process, and LST, LFT is normally called as a backward process. If we calculate EST, EFT, if it is any junction there, in the junction 2 or more activity will comes to join. So at that time, while proceeding in succeeding activity of that particular junction, you need to be take as a maximum value of EST. Okay, you need to take a maximum value to find out that succeeding activity is EST. That is one of the important thing you need to be take care in your mind. As well as if you calculating that LST and LFT, while similar type of junction is there, means the proceeding activities, succeeding activities junction, you need to be take a minimum value of LST. Okay, so that is the key thing to consider. For EST and EFT, in a junction, while succeeding thing takes place, means you need to be take a maximum value. Similarly, for LST, LFT, if a junction takes place and go through a succeeding activity or preceding activity, means you need to be take a minimum value. That is the two important things to be considered while writing EST, EFT, LST, LFT. Okay, now you see. So 1 to 2, for the 1 and 2 activity, the duration given is 5. So here starting time we didn't know, but ending time we know as 5. Just starting time mark as in 0 and ending time mark as in 5. Okay, so from second activity, from second event, 2 to 3 activity and 2 to 4 activity, 2 activities will take place. So in the second event, the starting time is considered as in 5. Starting time is 5, and here also starting time is 5, and sum of this starting time plus current duration, 5 plus 6 11, and 5 plus 4 9. Next, for activity 3, for the third activity, the 3 to 6 will takes place, and the 3 to 6, the starting time of the third point is 11, as well as 3 to 5 is also one of the activities takes place. So 11 is considered as an earliest start time for this particular third event. 11 plus 5 you will get 16, and 11 plus 7 you will get 18. Next, from 6 you have from 6th event you have another activity of 6 to 9. The 6th event starting time is 16, and note it as in 16, and 16 plus 8 you will get 24. And similarly for 5th event, it ends, the earliest finish time is 18, that we consider as an earliest start time of succeeding activity. So 18 plus current duration is 28. Comes to down as 4 to 7, there will be an activity, and the 4th earliest finish time is 9, that considers an earliest start time for this particular activity 6 to 7. So 9 plus 6 you get 15. For 7 to 8, the 15 is the earliest finish time, and for 7 to 8 this 15 is the earliest start time for this activity. 15 plus current duration you will get 17. And similarly 8 to 9, 17, 20, and in this is a very important thing I already mentioned. So this is the 9th event. In this event there will be 1, 2, 3 activity will comes to end. So consider this as a junction. So from this junction 9 to 10 is one activity is going. Okay, for 6 to 9 earliest finish time is 24, and 5 to 9 the earliest finish time is 28, and 8 to 9 earliest finish time is 20. So I already mentioned you going to take a maximum value of this particular event 9. So here maximum value is 28, so the 28 is normally as the earliest start time for this particular activity 9 to 10. So 28 plus 2 you will get 30. So this is called as an critical duration, because the maximum duration occurred here is called as an critical duration, and this path, the critical path, is normally going to be find out after determining LST and LFT. So this is the forward process EST-EFT, and LST-LFT it is a backward process. So this is the maximum duration, just mark it as here LFT as 30, and LST at minus, you need to be minus this current duration 28. In EST-EFT we sum up the duration of the particular activity, but in LST-LFT calculation you need to be minus of that particular duration. So 30 minus 28 you will get, 30 minus 2 you will get 28. So in the 9th event there will be another 3 activity will starts. Okay, so for each and every activity you need to be mark this particular latest start time as latest finish time of that particular activity. So 28 here, you need to be marked as 28 here, and 28 here, and 28 here, and you need to be minus of that particular duration. 28 minus 3, 25, and 28 minus 10, 18, 28 minus 8, it's 20. So likewise this process will going. Okay, so likewise this process will be going in a junction. If 2 or more activity is joined together in this particular event, at the time you need to be take a minimum value of LST to proceed this particular event's LFT. Okay, so you need to be take a minimum value of LST for proceeding this particular activity's LFT, latest finish time. So here minimum value here 15, and for 6 to 3 the LST is 15, and 5 to 3 the LST is 11. Okay, so you need to be take a minimum value, that is 11 and minus 6, 5, and similarly in this junction the 5 is the minimum here, and 13 is the value here. So 13 and 5, the 5 is the minimum value, you take as a 5 and 0. So and consider 0 to 5. So this particular path is called as an critical path. Okay, so next class we are going to discuss about float.